Small cracks in stucco and concrete or seeing exposed steel are more than cosmetic problems. They are potential hazards to your property. These problems are caused by many issues, but when water, air, and chlorides work their way into the concrete and settle into the reinforcing steel, this causes rust, which expands and breaks the concrete. This is spalling and will weaken the overall structure. If spalling goes unresolved, it can be a dangerous situation. Once you, a property owner or management, decide there is a problem, we receive a call to do an inspection. During initial walkthrough, we will evaluate the areas in question, resolve the amount of the damage, and we formulate a system of repair. We work close with engineers to approve the repair system for permitting, or we will work with your selected engineering firm. From this, a proposal will be drafted, approved, and signed, allowing the coordination of all necessary permits, equipment, materials, and crew needed to complete a successful job. Safety is always an important element for the protection of our employees, the property staff, and guests of the property. For this project, day one of the repair process begins with the removal of sand from under the building and stored nearby. This is done with the approval of the Department of Environmental Protection. The location of the construction zone is marked off with a silt fence. With the sand removed, we will install shoring to stabilize the building during the repair process. Each repair job requires custom forms, which are made on-site. These forms will be used multiple times during this project. Forming oils are used to keep concrete from penetrating the plywood material. 2x4s, 4x4s, and strapping are used to keep the forms in place and straight. In order to repair the columns, all stucco must be removed, followed by removal of damaged concrete to expose all rusted steel that has caused spalling.
This is the spalling. This is the rebar that's actually spalled out. Air and moisture gets to it, it rusts, expands, and that's what actually breaks the concrete. You have concrete or metal hoops and the rebar itself, and that's what we're fixing. We're replacing that steel, or cleaning it up and stopping it. If it's corroded more than 20%, we'll actually replace it.
Rusted steel is cleaned with a needle gun or sandblasting, then applying a phosphoric acid solution to the steel and allowed to stand overnight. The prepared steel is given an inorganic zinc coating for protection. We will scarify the remaining column for a good bond with the new concrete. An inspection will be done at this point by the local building department. The forms are placed around the column to allow an additional 1 5/8 of concrete to encapsulate the steel and to protect from further corrosion. A special 7,000 psi ready-mix concrete is ordered and delivered to the construction site, which includes plasticizers, rust inhibitors, and special aggregates for a dense concrete. Prior to any placing of concrete or pressure grouting, we do on-site testing to confirm the consistency, slump, and aggregate size of the concrete is appropriate to move through the pump and fill the forms evenly. Vibrating is very important to eliminating any air pockets in the concrete as we pour. We let each pour cure for 3 days before removing the forms. This process is repeated until all the columns are complete. The new stucco is applied over cured concrete to match the existing structure, An alkali-resistant primer is applied to the concrete. First, then elastomeric paint to help protect the new concrete system. A final cleanup of the premises and your property looks new again. If you are a property owner or manage a multiple dwelling facility that may be in need of repair, do not hesitate. Call today.